Men's War Games match. We have Team Cody Rhodes taking on Team Judgment Day. Team Cody Rhodes, made up of, obviously, the American Nightmare himself. Main event, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, Seth freaking Rollins, and newly announced Randy Keith Orton taking on the Judgment Day of Dominic Mysterio, JD McDonough, Damian Priest, and ally, we'll say ally of the Judgment Day, Drew McIntyre.
You forgot someone, and I don't appreciate it.
I did. I forgot the demon, Finn Balor, as well, as he looks at me and points at me
Yeah.
in the background.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. How dare you?
I'm sorry. Yeah, what are we thinking here, Sarah? What are we thinking?
I'm so conflicted because I really think Judgment Day needs to win. I think this is a big match for Judgment Day, and there's no reason for Team Cody to win other than Randy getting a win in his like return match. But Randy is so far in his career that wins and losses don't change anything. They don't change how people feel about him. Doesn't change his trajectory to the top. He's already at the top. So like none of them need the win. It doesn't help any of their stories. Like Cody doesn't need this to like finish the story. You know what I mean? Like it's just basically like we hate you and we hate you too. Let's fight. Like there's just nothing there. But like Judgment Day can't keep losing these big matches. You know, like because then again, it's like then they go out there every single week and they're like, we run Raw, and it's like, do you though? Because you keep losing.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. I mean, I guess that they're champions or whatever, but it's like but even that they regained the tag titles because of Drew McIntyre. So, and I think that's a factor that we need to consider as well. Like Drew needs to win this match. Like he doesn't have to be the one that gets the pin or whatever, but like you can't have him join forces with the Judgment Day and then have him lose. So it's the same situation like we were saying earlier. Like you can't have Santos be a full blown heel and have him lose his first match as a heel. Like that doesn't work well. What I would love is because we saw that little like from Jay about Randy returning. I would love for Randy to be the reason why they lose. I would love for him to just decide, you know what, F it, and just like RKO Jay out of nowhere and just let Judgment Day pin him. I would love that because then it's like, again, he knows that they don't need to win, but like, why am I going to try and help this dude win after what he did? He took me out for 18 months. So this is my opportunity. So cool. Make him think we're cool, we're buddies, we're friends, we're on the same team. And then right at the last second, it's just us in the ring. I take you out. I would love that.
Yeah, there's no need for Cody's team to win this match. If you want to establish Judgment Day as the group that runs Monday Night Raw, they may need to win the War Games match and come out on top. I would be very upset if we do have the babyface team go over because there's no reason to. I mean, the only thing I could see from this, or not the only thing, from this you could have multiple feuds branch off. You can do a Cody Drew thing. You can have in my eyes and everyone's eyes, Jay and Randy Orton to build up a little bit. Like, there's different avenues to go down. So go that way instead of just having the faces win.
Well, because I think it's similar to what we were saying about the women's War Games matches. Like, yeah, it does feel like a lot of the storyline with the Judgment Day needs to end. But this, even if the Judgment Day win, and if it's because of Randy turning on Jay or whatever it is, that does end it with the Judgment Day. That means, okay, we got Randy who can have issues with anybody on his team because they could all be pissed at him for costing them the match. He could feud with Jay. He could feud with Drew because they had hinted at that. He could do any of that. Then any of them could feud with Drew because he's not on Judgment Day's team. Like, he's not in the group,
Yeah.
but then Judgment Day can go and do something else. Like, they don't have to actually feud with any of these guys after that if that's how this match ended. And if they want to end those feuds in that storyline, then yeah, that's an easy way for it to be done, because it's the same thing like we said. If Bayley is the reason why Damage Control loses, okay, well then there's turmoil in there within Damage Control. That's feuds. Bianca, Charlotte, and Shotzi can do whatever. Becky goes back to Raw. So it's like, there's a bunch of stuff that they could do with Judgment Day winning. They don't have to lose in order to create new stories. That doesn't, I mean, the only way it would create new stories, I guess, is if there was some sort of issue within the Judgment Day. But it's like, are they really going to be trying to break up Judgment Day right now? Like, I don't know, but
Yeah.
it seems more, that seems more like something they should be doing, not based off of the result of this match.